Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Spiritual Psychics TV. Um, uh, my name's Veronica Jenkins, and I'm your host for this evening. And tonight I'll be using my tarot cards. So the idea is you post a question in the comments section, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. On YouTube, you'll actually have to subscribe to the channel before you can actually put a comment. So just subscribe and you can put as many questions as you like in there. And basically, you'll get one card drawn for you, and I'll be answering your question that you give from the card that I'm drawn to. So the tarot will be answering your questions tonight. So, Richard, have we got some people saying hello yet? So I can welcome our new ones in. We've got nobody. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Right. Hi, Lauren Wright. Nice to see you. Oh, what a wonderful picture. Hi, Hallie J. Nice to see you on here. Hi, Shirley French. Hi, Louisa. Hi, Kim. Kim Verne. It's nice to see you here this evening. Hi, Sherry DeBarge. Any message regarding my future? Sherry, can you just put an actual specific question rather than just a general, if that's all right? Lorraine Elizabeth, hi. Yes, I'm really good, thank you. And I see that your little son there is an England supporter, or maybe he's your grandson. Hi, Rebecca Jane. Nice to see you on here. Okay. Yeah, don't worry. We're just saying everybody's rather saying hello, giving me questions. So that's fine. Let's get straight into the questions, Richard. That's what people want. Will I find the love of my life? Right. Let's have a card. Right. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. So that would suggest to me, yes, you will, because he's a gentleman, not on a shining white horse, but on a tiger coming to find you. So a gentleman that is a worldly gentleman. So I would say that he is of a good age. He has a certain level of wisdom about him, and very confident about himself as well, Sherry. So answers yes. Okay, next question, Richard, please. Richard's got on a mission tonight about counting on how many people are asking about love. I don't mind your love questions. The tarot are answering them, not me. Let's face it, love makes the world go round. Sharon Matthews, will my daughter's wedding go well? Okay, we've got the Six of Cups, which is very apt card for a wedding, because Cups is all about love. We've got, oh, can you see? Don't worry, it was an O of interest rather than worry. There's a cat at the bottom there looking worried, but that is about people feeling worried rather than there actually being a reason to worry. So yes, the wedding will go well, but so you can stop worrying about it, because you're that cat that's just worrying that everything's going to go wrong, and it's not. It's going to be great. Okay. Next one, Richard, please. And Shirley French, can you tell me about my daughter's health? So there is a precursor when I'm talking about health. I am not a doctor and I have no qualifications in healthcare of any kind. So it's not me. And it's more about worries. Okay. I've got the Four of Swords there. And that I would say is about worries about things that shouldn't be worried about. Okay, there are battles, but they're past battles. So I want to say that there has been health issues in the past, and there is still question marks I want to say about it, but things will work out, okay? Things will work out, Shirley. All right. As I say, I am not a doctor, and it's only for fun with tarot cards. It's just using psychic. And can I ask that people share this video and get people watching? Okay. Arlene, no one. I had a dream where I saw the numbers 9, 8, and 9, all those numbers of any significance spiritually. Dreams are very much caught about our own psyches. Okay, it's not a question I can answer with tarot cards, but dreams are about our own psyches. And therefore, it's about whether the number 8 has a significance to you or a number 9 has a significance to you. There are links culturally. 9 in our culture is often seen as an ending number. 8 is a completeness. So I would say that if that dream was about just those numbers, that you were coming to the end of something and a part of your life felt complete, but you'd need the rest of the dream to make any sense of that, and how your feelings were in the dream would also matter with that. Okay, so if there's any other questions, please, with that I could answer with the tarot cards, because spiritual numbers isn't my forte, but I can just give you what I know vaguely about that. Okay, so Julian Cross, will I ever find my birth mother, please? Let's have a look on there. Right, let's see. We've got the King of Swords there. Okay. It's about searching and looking, which obviously you have been doing by asking the question. And there's also fear within that, within yourself, with that there's an excitement, but there's also a worry about what you will find. And it's almost as though that worry is at sometimes holding you back a little bit. And there are routes that you could take that will definitely help you find your mom, your birth mum, but I'm not sure that you're ready to go that route yet, because you still have that hesitancy that's quite deep, really. And I think outwardly you say, yeah, I want to find her, but then there's an internal worry with that. Okay, get that internal worry resolved and then you'll find her. Okay, I'll leave that with you, Julian. And again, can I ask people to share if they're enjoying this? And let's bump up our numbers and get Spiritual Psychics TV out there. Okay, Richard? Kim Byrne, will I get good news from Cyprus? Right, 8 of Swords. Okay, and as you can see in that picture, the swords are very much pointed down, and so those are battles won. There are fights that have been finished with. There's still one issue that's still outstanding, that's being held on to, but from that I would say that overall it is good news. Okay, that those issues are being put to rest that were causing all of the worry there, Kim. Okay, next one, Richard, please. Well, apparently there's 12 people asking about love, so let's have those 12 people. Oh, sorry, Richard. He's saying they've got to wait their turn. Okay. Sue Dawes, what does the year old for me? Oh, what does the year hold for me? There's a missing H. It's amazing what individual letters do. What does the year hold for me? Okay, Sue. Right. We've got the Fool. All right. Doesn't mean that you are a fool, but you need to be careful about the direction that you're walking in, because the fool is looking over his shoulder rather than looking at the path that he's walking along. All right. And as long as you're looking behind, you can trip up about what's in front of you. Okay. So just look to the future in a positive way. Don't hold on to the past, because otherwise the decisions that you're making for the future will be based upon past decisions that were wrong. And you want the future decisions to be right. So turn your face from the past, turn it to the future, and it will be a great year for you. Okay. We've only got 5 shares, 6 shares. So come on, we can do better than that, can't we? Oh, apparently Richard's only going to pick people who are going to share. Okay, so you can blame him. But share and you've got a chance. Okay. Sheena Lightheart, please may I ask, do you see me moving soon? Okay. We have 9 of Cups. Now that's an interesting one in an answer to a physical question, or I would have expected Pentacles or Wands with that, but you've got the Cups. So I feel a lot of what this move is tied up with is about relationships. Okay. And the move is impacted very, very much about your relationships with other people. Because it's the 9 of Cups, I'd say that it's a positive and fulfilling opportunity. Just make sure those relationships are all on board, and that will make things move a lot quicker for you. Okay. Next one, Richard. Let's see who's been sharing. Lauren Wright, will I get out of this financial mess I'm in? Okay, right. Now, this is what I mean. The tarot will give you an answer in the right way, because this is Pentacles, and Pentacles is about money. 4 of Pentacles, you're holding on to those problems. You're seeing money as a problem because it is a problem, okay? But all of your energy is being put on how negative that is. And I know it's going to sound daft, but turn that negative into a positive. Use that energy and use that nervous energy and that worry energy and actually do something about it. It won't sort itself out. It needs you to be proactive with this, okay? It's talking, it's suggesting there's some money that you're holding on to, and there's this predator cat here wanting to get their clutches on it. Okay. And it might be that you just have to let go. Okay. Let go of that and let that situation get sorted. And then the cycle of money can come round again. Okay. Because money is an energy exchange, and you give it, but at the point of giving, there's also more coming in. Okay. But make sure you spend that wisely. But in this situation, it does feel as though you need to let go of that money that you're holding on to wherever that predator cat is. Okay. And you will find once that's gone, then there will be a cycle and more will come in for you. Okay. Not always easy. Not always easy. Okay. Energy exchanges are really interesting things. Rebecca Jane. Hi, Veronica. Will I change career paths and become a primary school teacher in the next 2 years? Okay. Well, if you start training, if you've got a degree and you start training with your PGCE, that'll only take you a year to do rather than 2 years. But 2 of Pentacles. Okay. So it looks as though you're still not decided, and it's very much your decision. Okay. it almost suggested in your question that it wasn't up to you, but this is very much up to you. So I can't answer that because it's you that's got to make the decision. Okay. Um, there are benefits and disadvantages with every career. Um, and it just depends upon whether you enjoy working with kids, whether being a primary school teacher is the thing for you. If you love working with kids, be one. If you don't, avoid it like the plague. That's what I was told by my parents, who were both teachers. So there we are. Hope that helps. Okay. Rich, Richard is saying to people he didn't mean it. Don't take it seriously that you won't get picked if you don't share. Okay. He just because there are people, there's certain things that you can't share, and depending on your Facebook profiles and all the rest of it. So don't worry about it. Okay. Right, Lorraine Elizabeth. Hi. Does Tara, if a new job is in the pipeline? Right, Lorraine, is there a new job in the pipeline? Let's have a look. Nine of Pentacles. I would say yes to that, because again, Pentacles is very much a money card and it's in abundance with that Nine of Pentacles. So things are very much coming to you, and I would say actually quite quickly. And again, things are in your hands. You can see in the picture, you can see in the picture that she's actually got her hand on the pentacle, suggesting to me this is again very much in your hands. So if you want that new job, you go and get that new job, and look forward to the benefits of it, because there's money in it for you. Okay. Next one, Richard. Okay. Heidi. Heidi, I know you are not new here. um, does your donkey riding night still have feelings for me? Okay. Um, Heidi, I know what you're like, and I'm not going to ask any more about a donkey riding night. You've got two of pentacles too. Okay. Um, in two minds, I'd say. And maybe that's how you feel about it as well, in two minds. That you can see a positive about it, but oh, there is still a pull there, isn't there? There is still very much a pull there that's being pulled there. Okay. Um, two minds. You're both in two minds about it. Probably why you're still both sort of skimming round it. But if it's happened once, it'll happen again if you want it. Okay. I think I've dropped a card somewhere. Never mind, it was not meant to be in my pack. Next one, Richard, please. Hi, Jessica. What if I was making jewelry? Would I sell it good? Right. So, Jessica, if you were making jewelry, would you be good at selling? Well, making things and selling them, as I've found out, are two very, very different things. Right. We've got the Two of Wands with this. Okay. So, wands is material things, and oh, there is that want of making. So I want to say that you're actually very creative. So I would say that actually you would be very good at making jewelry. But I think the problem would be in the selling side, okay? Because you have to get your marketing right, you have to get your sales pitch right, you need to know how you're going to sell it, okay? And I feel that's going to be your biggest hurdle. It's not the making it, because I think from this that that you'll be lovely. It would be really, really nice. But it would be how you would actually get it advertised and sold. What's coming to mind as I'm talking there is about craft fairs and things like that. And that might be an opening for you to do that in that kind of forum. Okay, I started off slow. So if it doesn't, if the selling bit of it doesn't go well, you haven't lost out on anything. Rather than putting a lot of money into doing something big straight away in case that selling side doesn't work for you. But the jewellery themselves would be lovely. Okay. Right, next one, Richard. Laura Doherty. Will I ever find someone I will be happy with? Let's have a look. Right, 10 of Cups. That suggests to me, yes, because it's a card of total contentment. You can see all of the cats all round and loving. The cups are full and there's happiness abound there. So will I ever find someone I would be happy with? Yeah. Doesn't tell me when, doesn't tell me who, but you will. Okay. Next one, Richard. Louisa, I would like to know if there would be reconnection with my loved one. I presume that's an ex-loved one on the earth plane rather than a loved one in spirit, because I'm not doing mediumship tonight, I'm just doing my tarot. Okay, so a reconnection with loved ones. 9 of Swords. I feel with this one, you can see where the sword is pointing down to the battles, that actually there's too much pain to make any future relationship work particularly well. Okay, so it doesn't say that you won't be reconciliating. I can't say you won't get back together. Okay, I'm not saying you won't get back together, but I would question whether that would be the right thing for you. Okay, because of the lack of trust, because of the pain that you've been through because of the breakup. Okay, and there are still issues that aren't sorted that would need to get sorted for any get back together to even start to work. And I don't get the impression that any help will come from outside. It would have to be you that's doing it, and therefore it's just based on what you want rather than actually what's right for you. Okay, I'd kind of say let sleeping dogs lie and move on, love. Okay. Oh, right. In spirit, we just fell apart. Okay. In spirit, it's different matter altogether. Okay. Because if they've passed on, then when you pass on, of course, there's an opportunity for you two to meet again. And those battles will be resolved in a very, very different way because you will experience the issues that you both had as to why you just fell apart. Okay, but you've got a life to live now. Live it now. Okay, you've got plenty of years ahead of you, and he'll be all right in spirit. Yeah, he'll be fine. You just enjoy yourself on the earth plane. Okay, next one, please, Richard. While we're just doing this, don't forget to share. Yeah, Paula Brent, will my husband be okay? Okay, well, you've got the lovers there. So I'm presuming you're asking, will my husband be okay? Because there's a medical issue there. That's my presumption, because otherwise, why are you asking whether he'll be okay? And the card that you've got is very much the lovers. So the support that you give him and the love that you give him will help enormously. Okay, you can't cure everybody. I'm not saying that that your husband can't be cured or anything like that, but what I'm saying is that your support is everything. Okay, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful card. And so your husband will be okay in terms of emotional love and support and how he feels about himself. In terms of his health, the tarot isn't answering that. Okay, it's just giving me about how he is emotionally with your support. Okay, next question, Richard. Nadia, is there someone that coming towards me about a love situation? So, is there somebody in your future that is bringing love? Okay, right. You can see that Four of Cups. So, I would say this is you at the moment that you're feeling very broken. You feel as though you've given everything and it's not been reciprocated. You've been through a lot of pain. Okay. And it's actually time for you just to sit with yourself rather than go out there and try and find love to cover up the pain, because you need to work through that pain and get that cleared, and then you'll be ready for a new love coming into your life. Okay, because if new love came to you now while you're feeling like this, it will just be a cover up. Okay, it won't be deep because you won't be able to emotionally commit to them. Whereas once you're through the pain that you're experiencing now and find that love again, okay, love for yourself again, then you'll be ready for somebody new to come to you. Okay, next one, Richard. Okay, apparently there's a few issues with Facebook and the system. Right, Becky, did my partner who passed know I was with him till he passed? Becky, I don't need my cards for that. I know the answer to that is yes. Yeah, the answer is very, very much yes. When our loved ones pass, once they pass, they're very much aware of their situation. And I feel tonight's supposed to be tarot, but you gave me to work medium. Never mind. Becky, I feel very much your partner's passing was very traumatic one, okay, and that he he wasn't really um aware of what was happening. There was a coming in and out of the situation. But once he passed and he realized that he'd passed, because it took him a while to sort of figure out, oh, I've actually passed here. He was able to see the situation, and he's been back to see you. He's been back to visit you, and he knows things that have changed around you, and he's absolutely fine with that. Okay, he's absolutely fine with the changes that you've made because you've been worrying about that. And he's talking about that there's been a change with some decorate objects on the side, oh, what do you call them, little ornaments. There's been change with the ornaments and moving around or clearing out or something, and he's laughing about that because it's like you've wanted to get rid of them anyway or move them anyway, and he's just laughing about that and not worried, but he's fine, absolutely fine. And he was glad that you were there. Okay, he didn't want you to see him in the way that he was, but it was important, so that's fine. Okay, Becky, so I hope that helps you, love. All right, next one, Richard. Right. Should my daughter get a puppy at this time? Thank you. Okay. God, they're hard work. Daughters and puppies. Okay. What we've got, the hermit. Okay. Right. You don't say how old your daughter is, but when I got my puppy a couple of years ago, my daughter, who was 21 at the time, said, "Mum, it's fine. I'll help you. It'll be part of the family. I'll help do the walks." Da, da, da. Don't believe a word of it. It ends up with you. Okay. So this isn't about your daughter getting a puppy. If your daughter is still living with you, it's you that's getting the puppy. If you're happy with that and you want a puppy and you're ready and willing to commit to it, I think the puppy, because of the walking that you will give it, will be a good asset to your thinking because it will give you thinking time. You will take it for walks and that will become your time of just peace. Okay. Um, and a time to go within yourself and a time to feel calm. All right. So if you're up to doing quite a lot of walking and a lot of training and you want a bit of you time in your life through the walking, then I'd say go for it. All I can hear is Richard typing in my ear. So I presume he's got something. Oh, dropping the card. He's answering question. Well, I need another question here, Richard. Thank you. Right, so Taylor, will I build my dream home this year? Okay. Right. So. The chariot. Right. Chariot's going into battle. Okay. If you want to get this home built this year, then you're going to have to fight for it. Okay. If you're not able to fight for it because you either haven't got the time, the energy, the emotional commitment to it, then you won't get it built. But if you've got the time to fight for it and do everything that needs to be done to get it built, which will take everything out of you to do it, then yes, you'll get it done. But it will be a battle. Okay, so it's up to you whether you want to have that battle or not. Next question, please, Richard. I know I'm keeping you on your toes. Millie, hi Veronica, can you please tell me and SL will reconnect? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, sorry, Richard, I didn't hear a word of that because my earphones came off. Okay, Millie, you've got the Two of Swords there. Okay, which to me is that you like fighting. You like to have a battle, you like to have an argument, you like to have a strong view about things. Okay, so if you and SL are on the same wavelength with that, and they like to have a battle with things, and they like to have that clash of banter and all the rest of it, then I don't see why not. But if the SL isn't like that and they're kind of laid back and they find it wearing to battle because it's not their kind of style, then I can't see it going very far. So it's up to you to know whether what type of person SL is, and whether they like that clash and interaction, or whether they just want a quiet life. And if that's the case, then move on, travel on, and onto pastures new. Okay. I always feel that there's always somebody else out there if we want to look. Absolutely. Richard's just said if they've found love once, they'll find love again. And absolutely. Absolutely. Susan Brindley, will my son move into a new home soon? Thanks. I hope that's not your son who's two in the picture. But I get Yeah, it's bigger, but I get it's the sense of a mother that's got a sort of 42-year-old who really needs to move out and find their own home. No, I'm just joking. Right, we've got the Empress, okay, and the Empress is very much you. You're queen of your castle, okay, and you want your home, don't you? You really do. You want your home. Um, I think he's comfortable at home. And he's got no motivation to move really. So I'm not sure that he's going anywhere fast unless you make the decision for him. Okay. And I know as a mom, that's a difficult one. Okay. Um, he really is comfortable where he is. Look at that cat at the bottom there. Um, and it's your home though. So it's up to you whether you want to find space for him and or whether you need to nag him and help him move. Okay. Hope that answers your question, Susan. Next one, Richard. Okay. What about our marriage and when he'll come to me? Okay. Right. Two different things there. You're talking about marriage before you've actually met him by the sound of it. Um, okay. Richard's saying that you've asked some other questions, so we'll try and compile them to make. Okay. What about my initial no 3D contact yet, indirect only. Okay. So you have met, yeah, it sounds as though you have met him online. Um, and you've obviously got some interactions there. Oh, isn't that interesting? That two of swords coming out again there. Um, that's interesting. Okay. Um, I don't feel everything is as it appears to be. You need to really need to meet. Okay. And you will know within 5 minutes of meeting whether this is actually going to go anywhere and whether they're actually being upfront and honest with you. Okay. And I would make no commitments to marriage until you've actually met him and actually spent time with him to have a sense of who he really is. Okay. Um, because there's something being held there back there and you need to know what that is. Okay. So not saying no, just meet him. All right. And it might be you meet him and it's fine and you feel comfortable and he is open with you and whatever he's holding back he's honest about and you can accept it. Well, that's fair enough. But if he's then honest about it and it's a no go for you, then bye bye and move on again. Okay. Next one, Richard. Kerry, I'm new to this site, Veronica. Could I have some guidance, please? Could you tell me where or if I'm going to get a job, please? Okay. So, Kerry, the Hanged Man. So, Hanged Man is very much a hanged situation, you know, where decisions haven't been finally made, and there's a sense of, oh, isn't that interesting? You see the cat at the top? He's kind of playing with the man that's dangling underneath and he's toying with the situation. So I want to say you actually that serious about getting a job? Or is it that you feel that it's something you have to do? Okay. And you're placing unrealistic expectations on what you want out of a job. Either you want too much money for the level of work that you'll be doing, or you don't want to do the hours that you'd be expected to do, that kind of thing. Make sure that you're really, really serious about it. And once you're serious about it and accept the limitations that'll be put on you, yes, you're going to get a job, but you've got to accept those things first. Okay, next one. Every time I come on, Richard, you say that. Richard's just talked about creating a dating site. Okay. Right, Gemma, shared from Scotland. Thank you, Gemma. You see, can you please tell us if you can see us moving house this year? Okay, let's see. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. That's money, material, wealth, comfort. Ten of Pentacles, settled. So, that's interesting because it's giving me a settled feeling with this. But can you see at the bottom that kitten is scared? That kitten's scared. So I would say that the but the big cats and the lady are fine. They're comfortable. But there's somebody in the mix that there's a part of them that's a bit scared about moving. So watch out that isn't actually subverting this move in some way, and that they're putting questions in people's minds, or you're looking around houses and nothing's quite right because you've got this little nagging thought, oh, it's not right. Do you know what I mean? I'm not really sure that it's what I want to do. Okay, so make sure you're all on board with it, because otherwise there will always be something wrong with it, with any house that you see. Okay, so yeah, make sure everyone's on board and you'll move. Okay, next one, Richard. Someone from YouTube this time. Apparently he's taking turns. Isn't that very fair of him? Curtie, guys, I'm new here, so can you guide me? Like, is free list open, may I ask? I don't understand that one, Richard. Can you guide? Oh, you want some guidance? Guidance about what, Curtie? Curtie, can you just be a bit more specific, love, please? New moon energy, what's coming in? What should I be knowing? Any divine guidance, if any? New moon energy, right. So what direction you're wanting to take? Right, Queen of Wands. And straight away you can see with the Queen of Wands, she's got that wand in front of her, that guiding light. So very much Spirit do want to guide you. Okay, they want to take your hand and guide you in a direction. Now, what direction you're going to say is that you need to meditate. Okay, that wand is taking you on a journey. You need to go into a meditation, quite a deep meditation, I would say, and ask your guides to present themselves to you to help you find that pathway. Okay, and that will give you where you're going. All right, so you need nice deep meditation. If you're not able to do that yourself unaided, then there are lots of meditations that are going on during the week. I'm going to advertise, sorry, Richard. If you go on to my Facebook page, Online Spiritual Church Services, each day I post a list of everything that's online that day, anything to do with spiritualism. And invariably on days there are meditations. Like on a Monday, what comes to mind? There's Adam Berry, who does a sitting in the power meditation, and it could be something like that. Will be absolutely ideal for you to help you find the route that you need to take. Okay, so there we are. Nice deep meditation, and work with your guides yourself. Next one, Richard. Sandra, wondering if my husband and I health is going to be okay. You're both worried. Okay, let's have a look. Again, I am not a doctor, and my readings are very much for fun, for entertainment value, and you got to be very careful with things with health. Okay, so I'm just going to see what the tarot's saying. Right, Four of Cups, this is just expressing the worry that you are feeling, okay? Now, what I'm being drawn to say with that is that our bodies listen to our minds. So if our mind and our words are saying, I'm poorly, then our bodies react to that, okay? Now, it's not to say all we have to do is have a positive mindset and say to ourselves every morning, I am fit and healthy and will be cured of all ills. I'm not saying that at all, but science has shown that people with a positive outlook and positive way of live longer, okay? So there is science behind this. Stop worrying, all right? You're your worst enemy when it comes to worrying. Just keep pushing those thoughts out of your mind and do things that make you feel better, all right? And that will help you get on top of your worry and help you feel better, all right? I hope that helps. Next one, Richard. He's sitting humming away to himself. Vinny, I keep getting that my future spouse is someone from my past. Can you please give me some hints of who he might be? Okay. Right. You did right. I'll say this. Okay. The Chariot. Okay. What comes straight to my mind is that I very much recognise as a psychic that psychics work in the same way as each other, that they pick up information from the person they're doing the reading for. And some people can get caught in their minds about certain things. Like one person at one point may have said, oh, your future spouse is somebody from your past, and therefore you get that stuck in your mind, and you go and see a psychic and they will pick that up, those thoughts that you've got. So we'll repeat that and repeat that and repeat that. So it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy sometimes when you're told by one medium or psychic that this is going to happen, that because you're thinking it and because you're feeling it, you're kind of getting all the psychics saying that because that's what they're picking up from you, because that's what you're thinking. So I'd say stop thinking about it in the first place. And I would say with the Chariot that actually it's not somebody from your past because this is about you fighting for yourself. You've got battles with yourself that you need to win first. Okay, you've got battles from a long time ago, because I feel there's some trust issues that you haven't dealt with from a long time ago. You know, teenage, childhood kind of time, and you need to get those sorted. You need to sort the battles with yourself first. Okay. And it doesn't matter whether your spouse is from your past or your future. It does matter whether it doesn't matter if your future spouse is a past one or not. Okay, you will be married at some point if that is what you want. But what is important at this point is to get those battles with yourself sorted. All right. Next one, Richard. Rebecca, will I find love soon? Right. The Magician. I love the Magician card. It gives a sense of being of control and manipulation, doesn't it? Okay. Um, if that's what you want, Rebecca, you will get it. Okay. Um, because you are in control of your own destiny. Very much. The magician is in control of their own destiny, and this is very much you. So if you want that love, you draw it to yourself, okay? And you do the actions that is needed to draw that love to you. All right. You need to be places, you need to be talking to people, you need to be interacting with people, dating sites, whatever it takes. But if that's what you want, you will be able to draw it to you. I can see from your picture you're a very attractive lady, and will not happen without, sorry, it will happen without any problems. Okay. I can't talk when I'm not with my cards. All right. Richard, next one. I'm just burbling now. Hey, will my workplace be better to work for me when I'm back in the fall? Okay, so you're obviously off work now. That could be holiday, or it could be with COVID or whatever. Sorry. Okay, right. Queen of Swords. I can see from this that there's been an issue with work, okay? And it's about relationships. There's somebody at work that relationship has failed. All right. What I would say is, because it's a relationship issue, talk to the HR in your workplace about having some conflict resolution. All right. Be honest with them about how you feel. See it as a positive step, and wanting to work with this person and wanting to make it work, and therefore it will be better for you, because the issues that are there that have caused you worry, caused you anxiety, will get sorted through this conflict resolution. Okay, don't expect things to just disappear, because they don't tend to. People hold on to things for years. Get talking about it, okay, and it will get sorted. Next one, Richard. Michelle, please can you tell me if there will be a positive outcome on the decision I'm waiting to hear on? Thank you. Okay, right, Michelle. Oh, I don't think you can get better than that. Star, yes, there will be a positive outcome. It's about dreams coming true. So, quite simply, yes, there will be a positive outcome on the decision that you're waiting for. Lovely, nice and simple. Next one, Richard. Rosemary, would love a reading, please. I have shared and liked your page. I'm wondering if the court case I am taking will be successful. Okay, Rosemary, let's have a look. No. Okay. Richard's saying that we don't usually do legal stuff, but since I'm doing love, then we may as well. Okay. Well, remember, this is just for fun. This is just entertainment tonight. It is not, you should not be taking decisions upon the information I'm giving. That said, what the tarot's giving me for your question is strength. Okay. So the court case that you're taking out, it will drain your strength. All right, it will take every bit of strength you have to keep on going through it. You will feel bullied, you will feel put upon, you will even question yourself. Okay, I can't decide and nobody else can decide whether it is worth it or not. Okay, because it will create anxiety and it will create pressure for you. And it depends what you want the outcome to be. Okay, because court cases are never straightforward and outcomes can be very varied. It's rare, the usual thing is they've won the case, but actually what you don't hear about is the detail of that it's like, well, they've won, but they've just covered their costs and it's still all your costs that you've got to pay for. Or yes, you've won, but there's provisos on the decision. Or do you know what I mean? So this is giving me the sense that it's going to take all of your strength to fight through this, and only you can decide whether that is worth doing or not. I know I haven't said whether you will win ultimately or not. It depends whether you've got the strength to keep on going with it and the strength to cope with the consequences of that. Okay. Next one, Richard, please. Vienna. May I know if KH will contact me? I'm feeling very down about the situation. Okay. Right. Oh, we've got the 10 of Cups. I'm just ignoring Richard at the moment. We've got the 10 of Cups here. Okay. 10 of Cups, as we've already had this evening, is a very loving, very contented card. Okay. Which is interesting because the fact that they haven't contacted you is the opposite of this. It's making you feel really down, where this isn't a down card at all. So my only presumption is that they haven't contacted you for a specific reason. Okay, and they're still not, there's something holding them back. Okay. What is that? What is that? Sorry, I'm asking for spirit support with this one because it just seems bizarre that this card is in absolute opposite of what it seems to be. Okay. I feel that, right. I feel with this that KH needs time to process things through themselves. Okay, that they've got some issues that they need to sort out. I'm not sure that I would be careful about contacting them too much. It's not to say don't contact them, just don't contact them too much, because that would make them feel quite pressurized. Okay. And there is the capacity for this to work, though. Oh, you've got some, do you know what that could be that's holding them back? It's not you. I do know that it's not you that's holding them back, it's themselves. It's about issues right, thank you. It's about issues in their own past and previous relationships, and they're frightened of getting it wrong again. Okay, that they're frightened of making that leap of trust. Okay, so it's like just taking things really, really slowly with them. So you're not going to frighten them and push them away, because I think if they feel that you're coming in too much, then that will scare them off. Okay, and it might be just one of these very, very slow burners, because they need time to learn to trust you and for that love to grow. And I do feel there is the capacity of a lot of love to be shared there. It just will take some time and patience on your side. Okay. Next one, Richard. Will the new direction of my online business be successful? Donna, what's your business? Right. Oh, Knight of Cups. Yes. Look at that. look at the face of that tiger there. He's absolutely beaming. Following your dream. So this is obviously a new online business that is your dream. Okay. I'm not going to say that you're going to be a multimillionaire as a result of it, but you should be able to pay most of your bills through it. All right. So as long as you're happy doing the work that it's doing and you're able to pay your bills and that you can live off that, if you can live off that, then that'll be successful. Okay. But I feel it's more about you living your dream in terms of the work that you're doing online, that you actually really enjoy doing it. And it is giving you a level of personal satisfaction and personal happiness that, yeah, you go for it. Yeah, go for it. It's a really nice one. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Donna. Sarah, will my beauty business be successful? I presume you've done your own makeup there, Sarah. It's really, really nice. Right. I need my daughter to help me do mine. Two of Cups. Match made in heaven. I know Two of Cups is, and it looks as though it's a relationship card, but it can actually be a business card in terms of you and your business. And I would say yes, because it's a match made in heaven. You really get the beauty industry. You get what is needed to make things work within the industry, and you also get the sales side of it. If you remember, there was somebody I did a reading for earlier on today, and there was a big question over the sales. I feel very much that you get this sales side of it, as well as the work side. So yeah, that go for it. Should be a good one. Okay, next one, Richard. Kimone, will my situation with D, who's an Aries apparently, improve, please? Okay, let's see what they're saying. Okay, we've got the 10 of Wands. I'll just have a drink. I feel there's a lot of words that are hidden and unsaid. Okay, and you see all these wands there. They come out. They're making me feel as though it's a cage. Okay, that there's a sense of being trapped in there. So I presume that's how you're feeling now. Because it's a 10 and fulfillment, that would suggest to me that with the right support and help, then it could improve if that's what you want, if you both want it. And this is something that needs to be sorted out together. It won't happen if just one of you tries to sort it. It's got to be both of you trying to sort it together. And if one of you isn't willing to commit to sorting it and talking about it and bringing those issues out, then no, it won't improve. Okay, and just be aware that when you start talking about and start bringing issues out, it will go downhill even worse for a short bit. But that's natural and that's normal, because you've got to work through those added emotions that are difficult. So I would say, if you're both willing to work at it and you both accept that it'll dip for a while before it gets better, and you're both willing to talk things through, it'll improve. Okay, next one, Richard. He's gone quiet. He is there. Sarah Meakin. Hi, new on here. Shared. Thank you, Sarah. It's very kind of you. Please, could you tell me if the love situation I'm in right now will work out for me? Could really do with some guidance right now. Not sure if he's just stringing along. If genuine reason, please. Okay. Okay, temperance. I feel very much patience is needed. Okay. My feeling with this is you've got somebody who just takes their sweet time over everything. They're not going to be rushed into anything. And the more that you push them, the more that they will just, okay. If you're willing to wait and be patient with it, then it'll be fine. I don't feel he's actually stringing you along so much as he's just happy as he is. Doesn't see why he needs to move any quicker than he is. Doesn't see why any commitment needs to be made because it's all right as it is. Okay. He's a happy chappy, as Richard says. Yeah. So it's up to you. If you want things moving on faster, or if you want somebody that's actually going to be more demonstrative or more go-getting, well, he's not your guy because he's the way he is. If you can accept him the way he is and accept that he's just going to take some time, then that's fine. But if you can't accept that that's just the way he is, you can't change him because that's who he is, then you've got a decision to make, haven't you? Okay. Right, next one, please, Richard. Lady of Light. Hello, me and my partner have been talking about moving. Do you see us finding something soon? Okay. Seven of Wands. Okay. Yes. I see moving going on because she's giving me a sense very much of moving along. The thing I'm just a bit cautious about is that you're saying you've been talking about, I think you need to talk more and more because you haven't really got set in your minds where you want to move to. Okay. And it could be that you've both got something very different in mind where you want to be. Because if one of you wants to live in a city and the other one wants to live in the countryside, it ain't going to work very quickly or very well. Okay. Whereas if you both want exactly the same thing, then that's fine. Okay. But I'd really pin down what it is that you both want and make sure that you're both happy with it. And yeah, you'll be moving. Be fine. Next one, Richard. Next one's Pat. Will there be any changes in my future? Right. Richard, I don't know whether that was my end or your end, but all I heard was crackle. Right, will there be changes in the future? Okay, we've got the Ace of Wands. So any future changes are in your control. Okay, it's not like the magician that's manipulating it, but it's very much more that it's up to you to direct the changes that you want in your life. If you want your life to change, then you have got to do something about it. Okay, if you want different house, then you've got to make that move. If you want a different partner, then you've got to make that move. It's not going to happen to you. You've got to do it. Okay, if you don't do anything, no, there's not going to be any changes. But if you want changes, then you need to do it. Take control of it and you make those changes. Okay. Next one, Richard. Yeah, we like simple. Lynn, will I move from my current job to something different or will I stay where I currently am? Right. Six of Cups. Okay. Right. There's an awful lot of worry linked up with that. And if you can see the cats in the picture, especially that cat right at the top there, it's looking really, really worried about it. I think you actually feel quite safe where you are and you like where you are. is there somebody else that's actually suggesting that you should be moving on or getting a better job or something? Because I think you're worried about doing something different because actually I think you're quite happy where you are. Okay. Um, make sure it's you that wants the change rather than somebody else around you because I think you're happy actually. Right. Richard, next one. Hi, Emma. Right. Will I get some positive news soon? That's an amazing picture that you've got there, Emma. The VW Beetle. Right. Eight of Cups. I want to say with this that you're wanting to walk away from a very painful situation. You can see all of the cups, the lost love, the pain that's been left behind, and it's you that's needing to move away. So you need to be the one that actively moves emotionally away from that situation that is causing you the pain. Okay. And once you move away emotionally from that situation that's creating the pain and the hurt, then your life will improve immeasurably. Okay. But you're still very, can you see the gentleman still looking back on that pain? You're still very much caught in the emotions of the past. And while you're still caught there, it is going to be very difficult for you to feel positive about most things. And that's quite natural, it's part of grief. Um, because when we lose something in our lives, whether it's a person, a job, a home that we don't want to lose, then there is grief that we've got to go through. And through that grief, there is pain. And once we're through that, we can start living again and feeling a lot more positive. So, blessings with you, Emma. And I really hope that you're able to move through this painful period that you're in at the moment. And just know that things will get better, but you need to move on for it to get better. Okay. Next one, Richard. Sammy, may I get a reading, please? I just need some guidance. Guidance about what, Sammy? Okay. Oh, right. Okay. So Richard says you can tell me afterwards, not before. Very cryptical. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. Justice. Okay. Um, isn't this interesting? You feel that the balance of justice has been against you, that you've been treated unfairly, and you need to know how to move forward from that. And there's still a part of you that wants to fight it as well. See the sword of justice there. Okay, okay, okay. So you're feeling quite hard done to, and oh, yeah, yeah. This is a very difficult situation, Sammy, and I can understand that. The, whatever choice that you make with this, because at the end of the day, it is always your choice, okay? And that choice should never be taken away from you. The choice that you make will be understood by the people that are involved, okay? And okay, Sammy, could you talk to me later? Okay. Um, I'm on Facebook. Just send me a message on Messenger. Okay. There's things rather talk to you directly about, if that's okay. And it will help you understand deeper elements of this, okay? But the decision is yours. Okay. Next one, Richard. Sammy, I'll look forward to getting your message later, all right? Sally Ann, I continue to ask Veronica, when do you see a flat becoming available for us? Okay. Right. 7 of Wands. Okay. I'm going to take that as 7 months. Okay. I know it's not as quick as you need it. I want it. You need to keep going back. I presume this is housing association or the council. Just keep on going back. Make their life a misery. Ring them every day. Okay. Keep hassling them and get it moving that way. 7 months. Okay. Hopefully it'll be quicker if you keep hassling them. Next one, Richard. Thank you. Mum, when will I meet my man? Hi, Terry. When will I meet my man? When time? Okay. The High Priestess. Okay. High Priestess. High Priestess is a very powerful lady. A lady that is very much, again, in control of her own destiny. You will meet your man when you choose. You've got to get out there to meet them, though. They won't come to you. You're in charge of this. Okay, so you're gonna have to go out. You've got to have to make the first move, and you're gonna have to sort this. And when you do that, you'll meet them. There we are. Short and sweet. Sorted. Right, just a couple more because I'm aware of the time, Richard. And we haven't done any ads yet either. Do them at the end. Okay. Natalie, will new things be coming for me, please? The world. Isn't that lovely? Yes. New things will be coming. That's the world. It goes round. So things will be coming to you. New things coming. Bright things, exciting things, enjoyable things. And the figure looks as though they're dancing as well. So you're going to enjoy it. So look forward to that, Natalie. Let me know how it goes. Next one, Richard. Kath Grummett, will a new job come along or will I stay put? Oh, we've got the hangman to get hanged man again. Okay. It's up to you. I say this so many times. It's up to you. Up to you. Okay. If you want a new job, then you need to go and get it. It's you that's swinging here. Okay. And you can just get off the swing at any time you want and walk away and get another one. All right. But you've got to put yourself out there. You've got to apply for them. And you've got to be creative with it. Just doesn't mean that you'll get the job that you really want. But if you want a new job, then a new one will be there. But sometimes when you look for new things, it actually makes you think, I'm quite happy with the old thing that I've got. Thank you very much. So there we are. Come on then, Richard, last one. If that's all right. Belinda, I've recently had arguments with different people. One is an owner around my home, and I will be able to. Okay. I've recently had arguments with different people. One is an owner around my home. Will I be able to sort out these issues? Okay. Right, you've got the Ace of Swords. Um, this is you. You feel as though you're under attack a lot, which is why you're having these arguments, because you feel people are arguing with you, and maybe sometimes they're not. Okay. Um, that sometimes people just say stupid things doesn't mean that you've got to argue with them about it. You can just walk away. They're saying stupid things, let them be stupid. But your natural standpoint is being defensive and ready for the fight. When you decide to put the sword down, then you'll be able to sort the issues. But while you are still fighting, then it will be very difficult for you to sort those issues. Okay? So, can you see how much he's smiling now as well? Okay. You fighting makes you feel strong, doesn't it? That you feel actually in control when you're having that fight. You can be in control without fighting. And it's a choice that you've got to make. Okay, love. While you're fighting, you won't resolve it. Peace comes when you start talking rather than fighting. So if you want those issues sorted, put the sword down, stop fighting about it, and start talking about it. Okay. And with that, I will love you and leave you with some adverts. Okay. Well, I've had a lovely evening this evening. Thank you everyone for joining in. Some feedback at some point would be great, because one of the things that I do miss with the Facebook Lives and the YouTubes is I don't get feedback. So I've no idea whether I've. Oh, all right. Richard's just saying the people have given me feedback. I just haven't read. I'll read it afterwards. How's that? Thank you for sharing your evening with me. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Bye bye, everyone.
Tomorrow morning from 11 a.m., Bree Wilson continues with her show, Influencing Your Life. Bree offers her own guidance and advice, while supporting you with everyday situations, past life readings, and future support. Tomorrow night from 8 p.m. we have an evening of free mediumship readings with Bill Hughes and his guest. Our regular fortnightly show, Collective Consciousness, offers our viewers an opportunity to receive messages from their loved ones.